So we have finally arrived at 5th grade. So 5th grade, we're kind of taking everything that we've learned thus far and we're pushing it all together. It's kind of an assessment for our students to see, have they successfully mastered these concepts that have come in the grades before them. So now I'm solving real world problems, and I'm stressing real world problems. I want them to be able to problems that I can see in real life and that I'm going to be able to experience in real life, because that's how we can best kind of maneuver around mathematics. So I'm giving them a unit of measure, and I'm saying that this is what they have to use. And now I'm converting things to be in this specific sect, to be here. I'm talking about volume in terms of adding volumes and multiplying volumes. Am I not only able to master those basic arithmetic skills, but am I able to apply them to volume and things like area? I'm starting to introduce the volume formula. Volume equals length times width times height. And now I'm really solving for volume. I'm not just looking at the attributes of it to see which can hold more. I'm going to tell you which one can hold more. And I'm also adding the element of justification. Am I able to tell you why? Can I tell you as a student why this shape over here can measure more volume-wise as this shape over there? What's the process that I'm using? I'm really stressing this verbal kind of awareness and this verbal justification. I want to be able to explain to you as my teacher, I'm the student, what I can prove. I want to prove it. And I think to be able to instill that in our students is the most important concept of math. I'm not telling you why, the student is telling me why. And I think that that's the most important thing. So those are the kinds of things that we're working on in 5th grade. Now, if we're just kind of looking ahead to what's to come in 6th and 7th and 8th grade, I think this is also important. I'm looking more of geometric measure when I get to that 6th grade. I'm building on areas of volume and length, and I'm looking at attributes now. Now I'm comparing things on more sophisticated terms, area and volume and length and width and height, and I can show you the formulas that I can do to prove it to you, and I can, make these kind of nice problems that I'm able to solve. I'm going to start talking about right triangles in 6th grade, and I'm talking about the attributes of triangles in terms of area and in terms of different formulas, and I'm going to start using the Pythagorean theorem, and I'm talking about angles of measure. But these are all skills that I've kind of highlighted on in K through 5, so by the time I get to 6th grade, I'm ready for them. I'm going to start also talking about spatial awareness, how big and small objects are, how objects can be more dense and volume. And I'm going to start talking about that in terms of a proportional relationship. If I'm looking at two shapes, can I write a ratio? Can I make a proportion? How can I solve? Am I solving the percent of the volume? These are all things that we're working on in 6th grade. So I hope that you're able to see through these videos how everything is kind of successionally linked and kind of brought forth. And I just think as teachers, we just need to constantly be aware of the step that's coming before us and the step that is ultimately coming after us. Because if we don't prepare our students, as in the older grades, we're setting ourselves up for failure, and there's going to be a lot of holes that we need to then cover, we need to patch up. So I think we really need to focus on the standards, not only in our grade, but what's coming directly after and directly before. And I think that's how we're going to create more well-rounded students who are comfortable with measurement and comfortable using these measurement tools, and they're able to compare things on different attributes. Thanks.